We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Ian Happ, with less than a month to play, the man who sits atop the home run leaderboard looks to add some insurance to his lead next. Drew Smyly gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well, has a good pickoff move. A good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
First offering on its way. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
The 1-0 home. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Now the 2-0 home. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch coming. Here it is. McNeil is considered an absolute stud with a bat, particularly against right-handed pitching. Against southpaws, however, he has historically had a lot more difficulty. That's lifted the other way out to left. Tachman is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The pitch. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike two. 2 out, nobody on. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Happ moving to his left, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Mets, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Carlos Carrasco is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
This is pulled into right. Kenna is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
At the plate, Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Suzuki stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-1 home. To short, hit hard. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Merker.
So digging in now, Matt Merker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Carrasco pauses. Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
That's a ball.
3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, the shortstop, Dansby.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0 home. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Cody Bellinger would be next. Has a look, now the pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, outside.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Here's the 1-0. Carrasco has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen. Likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Miguel Amaya, as he looks to deliver with the bases loaded and 2 away. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Comes set, the 0-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Merker on third, Swanson on second, Bellinger on at first with 2 down. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. Still no score. Here's Pete Alonso, and you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Alonso.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. 2-2, yeah.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So now it's Mark Canha. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
That is good.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
0-1 the count. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Francisco Alvarez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the 1-0, and he misses low with it. 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And he lays off again. Ball 3. Luis Guillorme would be next. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Now at the plate, Luis Guillorme, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping up now, Mike Talkman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. From the stretch. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Digging in, Nick Madrigal. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
At the ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1.
Nope. Outside.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
The pitcher, Drew Smyly, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side. Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 1-0. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. The relay, throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting, number 27.
Stepping into the box, Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, and I know you want to lace a line drive or hit a potential home run. But I'll tell you what, grab the cheap ribby when it's there. Give me a ground ball middle of the diamond and steal a run.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Into the box, Matt Merker, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 302 is the average coming in. 21 homers and 44 RBIs. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Three runs already home here. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Count even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Runner goes. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
He's set and the pitch. Dansby Swanson will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The center fielder, number 24.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Straining the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Has a look, now the pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Marte on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 2 full. The Cubs lead this one 3-0. So here's the Mets pitcher, Carlos Carrasco, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Carrasco.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and 1. The 2-1 home. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Starling Marte is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 1.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tuckman has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here comes the 0-1 to first. He's got it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've earned 5 walks in the game, and he said that's not only leading to a lot of run-scoring opportunities, but it's also forcing the pitching on the other side to work a lot harder and throw more pitches than they want to.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and in at the plate digs Miguel Amaya.
Miguel Amaya.
First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Mike Tauchman. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He'll come in with an average down to 230, 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Grounded down the third baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given up more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing, and we're only in the 3rd inning.
Into the box now, Nick Madrigal, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Now to the plate, Drew Smyly, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. From the stretch. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. To second for 1, on to first, a double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2 outs here with a runner at third. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 Chicago. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And now a pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 0-2 once more. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
The right fielder, number 19, Mark Canha.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and striding into bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Now the pitch. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, nice job to get a piece of that one. Today's game, north-south game, trying to elevate that heater and bury breaking stuff in the dirt.
Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Canha is retired, 2 down now.
Now back, left fielder.
Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. 1-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Swanson scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 4-0. Ready once again. Suzuki coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Number 27.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
A bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and he got him at first on a ball that was already into left field. That's a heck of a play to get the first out.
22. Matt Merker.
Standing in, Matt Merker. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3. One out, nobody on. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that 1-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Drew Smith answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 1-0 the count.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
2-0 the count to Dansby Swanson.
if you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
The 3-0. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Walk out. 3-2.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, after that hit right there, Giro, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Has a look, now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they pick up no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi.
Francisco Alvarez.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 0-2 once more. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there. Still 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Next up from New York, Luis Guillorme. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. Drew Smith shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Starling Marte. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. A bouncer up the middle. Happ picks it up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets strand 1. They trail here 4-0. The next Cub up, Miguel Amaya. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
The catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 delivery.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Three and 2, full count. And the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So coming to the plate, Mike Tuchman. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's inside.
1-0 pitch on the way.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
A runner at first with no outs here. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. He stays alive, still 2-2. As a look, now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Standing in, Nick Madrigal. It was a walk in his last trip.
Nick Madrigal.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's out.
Runners on first with one down. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Pham will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 11, Drew Smyly.
So here now is the pitcher, Drew Smyly. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Line drive to center field. Marte is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 4-0 lead. So here's Jeff McNeil, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Now the 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike to count.
Nobody out, runner on first. Skied into very shallow right. Suzuki has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. over to the bag. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll wind up lasting just one out into the sixth inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Michael Rooker takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Number 59, Michael Rooker.
So now to the plate, Mark Canha. Slider laid off for a ball. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Runners are at first and second with one away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. 2-2 the count. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Tommy Pham, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in now, Ian Happ. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The second baseman, Ian Happ.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-1 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. 1 down.
The batter, number 27.
Digging in once again, Suzuki. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but he holds up.
That pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Strike swinging, chased a high one there.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Marte is under this one. 2 gone. In now, Matt Merker. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
0-2.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Into the box now, Francisco Alvarez. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate now, Luis Guillorme, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nope.
1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Suzuki will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Omar Narvaez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Omar Narvaez.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The numbers on the year, 272, 14 homers, and 43 RBIs. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. On the outside, Black. Good pitch called for a strike. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Bellinger's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Now batting, number 1.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeff McNeil. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 4-0. Number 93 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 93.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dansby Swanson. Last time through was a base hit.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Looked like the curveball slipped out that time.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 24.
Coming to the plate now, Cody Bellinger. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
That's a ball.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. Throw over to first, and now they've got him picked off. A tag, and he's out as he can't get back in time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reaction. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Here comes the 1-0.
That's bolted.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And it's fouled away. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Suzuki moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Michael Fulmer gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 32, Michael Fulmer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground to third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Canha.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and striding in to bat next, it'll be Mark Canha. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Takes this the other way to right. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in, Mike Tauchman. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Mike Tauchman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, that's it.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Ball 3 as the sinker misses just off the black that time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
First pitch on its way. Nick Madrigal is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Drilled to the left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they will not get an out on the play as he beats the throw to first, and there are 2 on to start the inning now. Miles Mastrobuoni will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Miles Mastrobuoni.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Mastrobuoni is hitting exactly 200. Not really what you'd call a point of pride for him.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
The batter, number 8.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Count 1-0.
Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ball even at 2-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 55 on the campaign. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
Stepping in now, Suzuki. As he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. The 1-0. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Ben Brown comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 54, Ben Brown.
Set to start the ninth in this one, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Brown stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to right. Suzuki is there, and he has it for the out.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Stepping into the box, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here's the pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. One out, nobody on. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The third base.
At the plate, Luis Guillorme. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Bounce towards the mound. Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. Brendan Nimmo will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. With runners in scoring position this season, Nimmo is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Bellinger. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, that's win number 90 on the season for them so far. And they've been a force on the field all year long. And by the looks of it, they're not done yet.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. Chicago with their 90th win, best in the division. Drew Smyly earns win number 7 on the season. Carlos Carrasco couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mets, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's state attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.